and roll it.
12, possibly
Aha.
13, depending on how you want to interpret that.
Right. Yeah. So,
Yeah, so
yeah,
Angelo's just like sat on a bed with a pen and like a few sheafs of paper, and he's like slowly trying to pick apart words and translate them.
So far you can, so I'm gonna say what you can make out is that the contract involves Randall signing up for several different acts in a few different cities, a few different locations. And
oh my god, has this just been
there's
a
another thing
temporary?
about, and there's another thing about, and you can make out something about dues being paid.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
'cause
he's
he was
essentially
in
just
prison.
paying off the fee of them getting him out of jail. This isn't...
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
He's-
can't make out a time frame.
Yeah, okay. That's the one that I'll probably be working on over time then, is
Yeah.
figuring out how long this is, if anything,
And-
but also only... But if it's locations, I think I jot down the locations to see if they break that.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
So you're missing. Yeah, that's what you're missing, and you're also missing. It looks like, sort of a hanger, sort of like a clue here, and something that may give you pause, is when it's going through the acts, the wording changes as to what the acts are throughout the contract, but you can't quite make out what those words are.
Okay.
You obviously know one of them is acrobatics, but they seem to change.
Okay.
So yeah. Meanwhile, so Hero, you're at the tent.
Yeah, no. As Angelo is doing his intense searching, Hero just goes like he's lying on the bed, and then he goes, "Hey, Angelo."
Yeah, Angelo's just like kind of like nose in his books, trying to ignore
So-
how dramatic the day has been.
Mm.
Well, this is gonna come. So, what do you think? So far, what do you think about things right now?
What do I think?
Yeah,
I think they
But-
suck.
the whole situations.
I'm gone for less than a day, and the three of you wind up in a fire that kills 8 people.
Yeah,
Felina
Real
now
heroic.
Felina now hates you and was lying about what you can do, and you apparently
what I
you
did.
apparently sold us out. I'm not going to say you did it purposefully. I'm going to say that your
yeah.
your
I
mouth,
didn't,
your
but-
words got the better of you.
Yeah. I
Dingo
guess
shot
they.
a man to death, though. Honestly, how could I have not seen that one coming?
He has got a gun.
Yeah, that's like, what are you going to use that for? It was,
Yeah. I'll shoot the chandelier so it falls on him. Oh, no chandelier in the room. I'll shoot him instead then.
So, I think that I have made a few mistakes in who I have chosen to associate with, and I'm now trying to spring a man from the circus who might not want to even leave. I don't know. He can't give me a straight answer.
Yeah. I figured.
So how do I think things are going? I think we've all made a few mistakes.
It's just.
And I can only keep up acting stupid for so long.
Huh?
Oh my god, character. His avatar's gonna change now.
His hair just falls down.
And he just starts talking in like a monster voice.
Wait, what do you mean acting stupid?
Acting
You
like
just-
you.
Nothing.
You just said acting stupid. Oh,
Don't-
never mind then.
Don't worry.
No,
about it.
dig.
I know.
I'll just say this, Hero. Even though I might be saying this to the strangest named person in the world, do you really believe Angelo Elgato is my name?
Yeah, that's what you told me it is, so I'm just assuming it's your name.
Angelo just kind of like hums at that and goes like, sticks his nose back in his book and like starts trying to scribble things down. I don't
know.
I want to be known as Angelo Elgato. To some extent, it's true, I suppose, in how we choose things for ourselves, but it's not who I am yet. It's not so easy to try and think that way.
Hmm. Well, I kind of guess what you mean. Get what you mean. I mean, funny enough, I just wanted to help people, but
I believe you do.
everything's
I believe
everything
you
just
do,
seems to
and
go wrong.
You're gonna.
Like,
There's going to be a certain amount of risk, no matter how you try and do it, hero.
yeah, but it's just seems every time I try to help, I just make things worse.
That's not true. You only see the times that you do make things worse. What we've done in this town has not been our best.
Hmm.
Actually,
Well, what
when have
about
we legitimately fucking helped? Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think.
hold on, because I'll help you
We
here.
helped the snakes.
You help? No, not true. You helped the guy who had delusions of being a king, and because you stopped that, you saved all the Terrebone.
Okay, yeah, good point. All right, yeah.
You've been helping out Randall at the circus. You've been helping keep the circus. They could have got attacked by snakes and swamp people if you weren't there.
Okay, I think
And
Angelo
we
still
helped the
says that, but let's
snakes
just make
whose
that a
babies
fucking
were
comic
being
book grief moment.
You know what? I should have made Dingo come back and say that and all
Yeah.
that stuff, but then that would have been fucking awkward.
I don't think Dingo knew about the prince. Oh no, yes he did. Yes he did.
Because
Never
that was when
mind.
Dingo joined the group.
Yeah.
He's been
Yeah.
there since session 3.
True.
But yeah, Angelo's just having a moment of thinking, is it all worth it?
Yeah.
I mean, he
I
can
don't
also.
know. That would be a good Dingo moment to come back,
What
though,
does
wouldn't
Hero
it?
say?
Yeah.
It's a
I'm
shame
gonna-
he's
I'm
banging
gonna
a
be-
prostitute right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have been done quickly.
No.
So we'll get back on our feet at some point, but we can't. Hero, you're too honest. And I don't think that's entirely a bad thing, but you've come along here to help get Randall out, and that's something that you can't help with. If we've
Yeah.
tried to spring him, we'd just have to do it with dishonesty and deception. And Angelo just kind of holds like the contract up. This is how we help Randall, by giving him a choice. We can't force him out of here.
Yeah.
Us trying to, strut around pretending that we can pull some sneaky, heroic scheme. It's not going to work. We have to do it the boring way.
Yeah. I guess. It's
So-
also just. I can't be honest. Felina is. I don't know
Yes.
what to make. Yeah. No. She's just a pain in the ass. She everything she seems to do is just saving her own skin. I mean, I get what you mean. Sure, I can make things worse, but she just keeps making things even worse, and she doesn't seem to understand that. Ironically,
Selena in danger. She just keeps trying to save her own skin. What the hell?
no,
True.
I mean, it feels like she would literally throws me under the bus every time she get chance to get.
I dragged her out. I dragged her out of the life she wanted.
Yeah.
Selena got bit by a snake to help you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
but she did do that for her own personal
Yeah,
gain when-
she did. It wasn't like it
Not to
wasn't
like
needed.
be
Let's
involved with
continue.
Hero's thing.
Alright,
Felina
so what was you
is.
gonna say?
I don't know how much of it is Thingam, but Felina is way more selfish than you've realized in your own character.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's getting a little bit too into their
Yeah.
characters, I
Yeah,
think.
Hero? What were you gonna say?
Yeah, no, it's like, I don't know. Gotta be honest, Angelo. Like, I try to talk sense to her. I'm bad with talking sense to people. I think we really need to make her understand that the way she acts, we're
What do you mean
technically a
what do you mean
team.
Make her understand. She's smart enough to know what she's doing.
I guess.
I don't know.
Is
I
it
don't know
really
the
your
full
job?
I don't know the full story of what happened the other day, but you two either need to patch up whatever problem is going on between you, or just be outright with it. Just be upfront, though.
I mean, I guess we kind of were, but they didn't end well. I don't know. I want to help. But I mean, I kind of got to help get Randall into this mess, so I just wanna help him. Still, there's also one more thing. Dingo. I'm uncertain, but I think Dingo is obviously hiding way more than way more than it seems.
Maybe, maybe not. But he went to the police station today trying to help you and Felina out, and he stood.
Yeah, he did.
Stood nothing to gain from doing that. Would
He
have been
did,
safer
but he
for
also
him
got,
to just stay at the circus and not say a word.
yeah, I guess, but he also got 8 people killed.
Mm. Mm.
Is that
I mean,
wrong?
technically that is true, but it's still, in the eyes of the law, was quote unquote an accident.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Dingo
if Hero wants to jump to conclusions of saying, yeah, he definitely killed those guys, then go ahead.
no, but like no, Hero is saying he got them killed, not that he
Yeah.
killed them.
He is saying he got them killed, which is technically correct. Manslaughter that you from a fire you started.
Yeah,
You can
It's
still
technically-
read
I know.
that as being a little
Technically-
bit negligent.
Yeah, no, I
Uh,
suppose, yeah, he didn't stop the fires, did he? So
Yeah.
true.
And the
But
fire,
then neither did
and
Felino
under,
or
well, and
Hero.
under your story, the fire wouldn't have happened if you hadn't gone over there. So
Truly,
is very
Angelo
true.
is the best and most blameless person in this party.
Actually, if Angelo was there, the fire wouldn't happen, so Angelo
So, yeah,
is also
that,
at blame.
so yeah, is that
That's
basically the
tragic.
conversation?
yeah,
But
yeah. No,
yeah,
no.
Angelo-
I just want to. I want to end with like, no, Angelo. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm kind of really have it what it cut out to be a hero. You're way more heroic than me. You've done better. You've probably done something heroic this morning when I was fucking messing around with Felina.
When you were doing what with Felina?
Yeah.
You know,
Wording.
we were we had troubles, we had issues with police messing around.
That was later in the day.
I mean,
And-
whatever.
yeah,
You know what?
In the morning, Angelo was very sick.
Listen.
Oh yeah, no, you know what I mean.
You're not going to give up on trying to be a hero. Don't kid yourself on that. You just got
Probably.
to learn the ropes and figure things out.
Yes. It's just I know what Felina said that about the white aloe light can help, but I don't know. Have never really helped in my experience. Anyway,
I saw lowest.
sorry to keep you up, man. I'm going to bed.
Hold on, it could get lower.
Don't say you're at rock
Wait.
bottom yet. You've got a
Okay, so
drill,
yeah.
baby.
All right, so yeah, so you're both bed.
Yeah.
All right, and
You know,
so,
that's
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the three of you all sleep, and then Dingo just comes in late and goes to
Yeah.
sleep wherever. Right?
I guess. Yeah, he was
Gotcha.
just asleep
It's posted here.
outside the tent.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah,
Because we need to cut to the next morning because
Yeah,
none of this stuff is resolved,
right.
and plus you
right.
all need to have a go at Dingo because I haven't had that chance yet.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
What does Angelo have to have a go at Dingo about just...
so
By the way,
I mean,
we
you-
need to
yeah.
argue right
um,
now.
Yeah.
this will be most apparent to Felina. So we'll start with Felina in the morning.
Okay.
Felina, you went to bed next to Randall
Yes.
in his room. You wake
Correct.
up on grass.
Ah, shit, he's gone.
Yeah, Felina's eyes sort of like, shoot open and she sits up, looks around, bewildered.
The circus is gone. And
no.
you just see several feet away, Dingo, Angelo, and Hero sleeping on grass.
Cool. Awesome.
Oh,
Felina
this
looks
saves me so
around.
many decisions.
Yeah, this is this.
bewildered.
Thanks, Neo. You've just completely wiped this. I am fine with this.
By
I'm
the way,
absolutely fine. With
just so you know, I've I've been waiting this whole session while it's been AI generating. Angelo and here's Angelo Elgato. This is probably what Keith Lombard looks like.
Oh, wonderful.
That's funny. It's like Noctis when he's an adult.
Okay.
That's
So,
100% how I
uh,
picture Kate Lombard now.
All right, so yeah, Felina, you wake up. The circus is gone.
Do I see
Uh,
any kind of cart or wagon or anything like that?
Looking around. Not that you can see.
legit, if we've been fired from the circus, this is just the best way to be fired. You just wake up.
Yeah,
and
this is
it's-
good. This is
But-
the end of. This
I
is the
do
end
a
of Act
discern
one.
realities
This is
for it?
great.
Yeah, discern realities. You could try.
Alright, that's 2 questions. What happened here recently?
Through the night, the dead of the night, while all of you were asleep, it seems that they silently, very quickly, packed up everything. Somehow
Even the
without
tents we
disturbing
were
you.
in?
Yeah, even the tents you were in, without disturbing you.
Fucking circus people. Carnies, man.
Fucking
gonna-
carnies, hey?
Is the final boss of this
Okay.
game gonna be fucking circus?
What here is useful or valuable to me?
Right. Well, you see, so this is just sort of like a field now. It was once, sort of this is where the circus was, and you can see, there, people just kind of going about their business, just coming to and from regions. But you see, sort of wandering around in confusion around the field, is Scott.
He was in jail.
I like dash over to him, like, Scott, what the fuck happened?
Oh, hey, there you are. You invited me to to leave regions with you, and
Yeah.
well, the circus left.
Do you see when? What? Where they went?
Well, I got out of jail at 6 a.m. and when I just decided to, okay, I needed to come here pretty quick actually. So I happened to, when I came here, I just saw some people sleeping around. I guess it was you and those 3. And I saw a caravan headed north. And I tried to catch up with them. And I got tossed a letter.
What's
Does letter? Do you have it?
I do. And yeah, he pulls it out and
Polina snatches
dear-
it from him to read it.
well, okay, whatever.
Dear pesky plumbers.
What does it say?
So, the letter says,
The Koopalinks and I have taken one or 7 hotels.
the letter just says, the show must go on.
Fuck you.
Polina it runs back to the gang, Hero specifically.
Oh my. Hero, this commotion just goes, oh my god, why is the cat shouting in the morning?
Felina just starts like pounding on Hero's chest, with her weak little fist. Just, you stupid motherfucker! You asshole! You fucking bitch!
And Hero's gonna teleport just teleport next to her so she hits the ground.
Yeah.
And stab her.
Felina doesn't stop it. She just keeps on like punching the ground where he was, and just like yelling,
What are you?
fucking jerk!"
Did you drop the letter?
No, I think she still has it like in her fist.
Okay, yeah, because Scott wanted. Scott was looking for it.
Yeah.
What do you do? Wait, where's the circus?
They left. They
the video
fucking
games.
left us because of you. You had to talk to the fucking guards.
What's
and
the guard doing?
fucking mention the circus.
Wait, did we ever actually agree to go back into service for them?
Dingo, like at that moment, is just like, nope.
Angelo
Oh
just
my-
wakes up and goes, "Oh, what happened? Did I magic in the middle of the night?" No, he doesn't.
They
Was that what
left
it was
us
then?
behind because we were a fucking liability. Because someone talked to the guards about the circus and got the guards asking about us and drew all that fucking suspicion.
Um,
They
also,
didn't even
Angelo,
tell us where they went.
Angelo, I think we also forgot to say that we were on board.
Well, Scott shows up and says, "Well, I was gonna say, the papers from Custer."
Custer.
Is Custer north of Regents?
It is.
Yes.
Oh well. 2 and 2 together on that one.
I don't know Hemlock that well. Got what? A Custer?
It's a city north of here.
Oh,
He had his revenge.
so that's probably where they went. Maybe. Wait, how would they be able to send a message from Custer? How would they send a message from Custer when they
I
were
don't know.
here?
I don't
They're
know.
not
Maybe
in
it's like a
Terrebonne,
fun.
we're at Regent
maybe-
Springs.
Nani?
Maybe it's a whole. Maybe it's like a clue.
Slipper streaming.
Little.
Anyway, aside from that, I heard one of them just sort of yelled out that they'll be there, they'll be here, and that we have our own problems to solve. I don't know
As
if
he
that was
says
referring
that-
to me specifically or to you.
Oh,
Melina's kind of sniffling. She is crying a bit. She is pretty upset about being left behind by the circus like this.
oh my goodness.
But
God.
so you four are all here,
Yes.
right? Cool. Can we
Have I
go?
Have I met Scott, or is this just
You have, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
don't really know him.
All right. So can we go?
That's a long trip.
There's nothing
I mean-
for it but to start walking, then, isn't there?
But yeah, if they taken, oh god, did they taken Randall with?
Well, see, that's the thing.
Phil,
They looked like they were being escorted by Regent's guard,
oh,
and there's when I left the jail this morning, there were some murmurs about you four.
About us
What?
four.
No, about you three, but you as well because you were with them.
I see.
You were
what kind
mentioned in
of?
passing and in a much less, let's say, accusatory tone.
Okay, but what were they saying?
That
Dead weight,
Yeah.
cotton.
well, they're talking about foul play.
What?
Yeah, something to do with the burns, with the
You
the
know,
building.
breaking and entering, starting a fire, and Felina turns to look at Dingo, murdering 8 people. And then
Yeah,
back to Hero. That sort of thing, Hero. Yeah, they kind of,
Oh.
know we're involved in all that.
Oh, I see. I see. So you mean, especially the turn to Dingo, death of 8 people turns to Felina.
Well, they don't know anything. Doesn't sound like they know anything. It sounded like they were trying to find some kind of evidence, some kind of thunderstorm. From what I understand, you were they were going to just come out and get you, but because they found something else. But there was this lady from I think from the circus. She had a whole magician outfit on. She told them something that held them up. So I guess they bought you time.
I guess they did buy us time, but
Let's get out of here.
wait,
And Felina just sort of gets up and starts,
did they mean
walking
that we
north.
were meant to find our innocence here?
I don't
Uh,
think that's what they meant in the slightest.
And
Okay.
well, I don't know if we should go that way.
Which way?
What can?
He said, pointing north. Again, they had Regent's guards with them.
Were they being
but,
taken along
There's
the
a
road
northern-
to
were they being
Tensas
taken
that
along the
goes
northern
north.
Road or what?
They struck some kind of deal, and well, they've got patrols around. Hey, do you think we can go west?
West? What's west?
Nothing.
What, into Deadwater?
If we're gonna,
If there's something, the westest place that's safe.
why would
Relatively.
why west? If we're gonna go somewhere, if we might as well go back to
Well,
Actually, I
you
don't
know,
want to
that's
go
your
back to
kind
Terrebonne
of
is
Terrebonne.
west of here, Hero.
Can we go there? Or to the other one,
Back
the
home?
the witch place.
You know what? Angelo produces
Oh,
the
God.
contract. We might not have to be in the circus to try and help Randall. First, we've got to get this deciphered, and this was signed in Terrebonne.
What, you want to find an elf there?
Find an elf there. Find a lawyer there. Maybe an elf.
Oh, there's only one lawyer in Terrebonne. He's a
Perfect,
fucking
we'll talk
loser.
to him.
Well,
He's connected.
well, hey, let's go within the next half hour.
Oh my!
When you say
We're
he's
gonna have to
connected,
stop-
you mean what? To the mob? To God? What?
Yeah. Oh no,
The internet.
he's one of the high ups. I've never met him, but I hear he just sits in their basement all the time. What a
Well,
loser.
great.
Then we'll know where to find him.
Oh great! We're gonna take help of the mob. Oh
I
my!
can't imagine being a lawyer in Terrebonne. You know, I studied law, but why would you be a lawyer in Terrebonne? Like,
How
what
could
a
you
dumb thing
wait.
to do.
Wait, Felina? How could you study? How could you study law if there's no lawyers?
There are these things called books, right? People can write down information in them. Then those books can be played, and it's great. So you can get knowledge from people who aren't actually there. I recommend them a lot.
So,
I
so
think
we're
you
so
can
we're
go.
going west. Scott,
Yes, we're
gonna
going.
go-
Yes, we're going west. Why do you want to go west so much anyway, Scott?
We should just go west.
Scott, did you do something?
I asked
Oh,
for a why.
Let's
not a-
go.
Yeah, I'll tell you on the way.
oh my!
So, travel
Helena
to
does look
Terrebonne.
longingly north and
So
just
guess
like
what?
never got to say goodbye again.
So, travel to Terrebonne is actually completely safe. We don't have to undertake a perilous journey.
Oh, wow.
Holy fuck.
That's right, because
We're in a
your
dream
swamp-
sequence.
remember the swamp snakes. They're
True.
cool with you. You have passage with them.
Nice.
The bayou, the ferry, the ferry trail is pretty safe, especially after you showed those Mooner's bandits what was up, and then the road back is
I'm just
completely
gonna
fine.
say,
It's
Neo,
for
you're making
your
me more
circumstances.
suspicious by the fucking minute. There's-
Yes, you're making me suspicious. Also,
So
you just
yeah,
gotta point this, Felina, right now.
I've got nothing to be suspicious about.
So,
I don't know
yeah.
any better.
all you need is 2 days, 2 days travel. Spend 2 rations, and we can just walk there with flavor.
Oh, good.
I've
Alright.
got one
It's like-
uses of rations, so I turn up
Don't worry.
fucking starving.
No, you can get one from me. You get one
Nice.
from Hero.
Okay, but I've got no dungeon rations left besides that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm just gonna say Hero's dungeon rations. They're basically they're basically seafood. So Angelo is gonna,
Actually,
it's
while we're heading back, at some point during the journey, I do show Felina the spinner,
Mm-hmm.
and I just kind of tell her. So I enchanted this. You picture someone's face, anyone's face, and you stand up on anything elevated. The wind will guide you to them.
Felina, takes it to and just anyone.
Anyone, if you know their face and you can picture it, then it will guide you to them.
Felina does take it from him, sort of thing, and then she digs a coin out of her pocket and just tosses it to the ground. Hey, Hero, want a coin?
what?
Someone dropped that coin. You better pick it up and return it to whoever the rightful owner is, or I'll steal it.
Felina, did you drop the coin?
I thought she'd think about Randall and learn where he is.
Yeah, but she needs to get somewhere high up first.
I thought she was
Felina.
going to ask was Bad Eye Billy or
Neo,
whatever his name was
Neo,
from last session.
Neo, I obviously saw that, right? I obviously saw her
I
drop
think
it.
he needs
Sure.
to. I think an opposed
Sure.
dexterity wisdom roll.
Sure, you did. You saw it.
Wow.
But
Felina,
Felina,
just stand on a rock.
I saw you do it. Yes, there's a perfectly
Here's
good
Saw
the
rock.
you
thing.
do it.
I saw you.
Saw
do
you
it.
do it.
There's a
You're
perfectly
no
good
fun.
rock here.
I
Enough.
she can't, but James, she can't do Bad Eye Billy because she needs to know their face, and she doesn't know if
Oh yeah, there was no picture of him. Yeah,
right,
sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
The
Funny.
only person she could do was that fucking God, what's his name? Hunter Hatfield. She could do
Yeah, the
him.
sheriff.
Oh, the sheriff, yeah.
So yeah, you're going to
Yeah, just test it with random.
Yeah. Yep. The wind blows northward to Custer.
Ooh, that's
That's
cool,
nice.
Angelo.
Well,
And
the point is,
meanwhile,
he's still out there. You haven't lost track of him.
right, and you're just going. So, any beats, anything you wanna go over? Beats you wanna hit on the way to Terrebonne?
Anyone you want to talk to?
I do think Felina wants to hash it out a bit more calmly with Hero after like a day has passed.
Okay. And Angelo had a question for Scott.
Angelo was just like, was just trying to clarify, why do you want to go to Terrebonne so much?
Right. So
he's-
yeah, once you're he was he was very evasive of it. But he just wanted to get moving. So yeah, once you're in the swamp, you can ask him again.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you're in the swamp.
Do you want to do Felina first, or?
Well, that's supposed to be. She said that's like a day in. So
Okay, yeah. So
we did
it's
this
just
first.
like while we're just trudging through a
Yeah.
swamp, Angelo has his robes just fucking pulled up and wrapped around his goddamn waist, so he doesn't get down. Just like, so tell me, Scott, why do you want to get to Terrebonne so badly?
Oh, well, not necessarily to Terrebonne, just west of Regents.
Right. Why did you want to get out of Regents so much then?
Well, okay. Let's just listen. Don't like. All right, don't freak out about this. There are several people in Regents who want to kill me.
Oh,
That makes two of us.
so
Oh,
why do they
oh
want
no,
to kill you?
God. Well, I told you my dad is a blacksmith.
Right.
You did mention that.
Character,
And-
I
and-
do
and
not
I'm-
remember this, but
Yeah, no, we mentioned that 2 sessions ago, or maybe
And-
last session.
And I'm an apprentice blacksmith.
you are an apprentice blacksmith who has several people who wants to kill you.
Yeah, they don't like they had some issues with my dad. And
Oh my
in
god.
in his absence, absence of his current whereabouts, they figure they'll take it out on me.
I
I've been dodging them very effectively.
I see.
Usually by going to jail.
That's
It's the last place they look.
a good way of doing it. Respect.
There's a logic to Scott's plan, but it's... Scott,
Wait,
I
is
don't want to
Felina
distrust
overhearing
you,
this?
but I don't want to distrust you, but how do you, as a blacksmith, acquire several mortal enemies?
Well, gee, I wish I could ask. I'll ask Pops when I see him again.
I've got this enchanted spinner. You want to find out where he is?
So Felina, you can overhear this if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Felina just like, wait, who's trying to kill you?
Several dozen people.
Several
Yeah, but-
dozen.
Who are they?
Not okay. When I meant several people. A dozen being like around the upper bound.
You know, if it
don't
was
have an
only- if
exact
it was
number
8
of the
people.
people who want to kill you.
So who is this dirty dozen trying to kill you, Scott?
Again, people who have it out for my dad.
Like, have you seen them? Are they like?
Oh yeah. They well, I don't know. They might be a gang. They might just be hardcore extremists. Anyway, in any case, they want me dead, or maimed, or tortured, or something. Something, and it's something to do with my dad. You know?
have a shield.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, and it's gotten me out of some real predicaments.
back
I'll
to
tell you that much. But last time I'd used that, I had to sit in one place for 8 hours while they tried to wait me out, and then eventually, guards came along and they had to disperse, and I got to slip away. So that's when I realized
Yeah.
go where the guards are. They won't get me.
Good plan.
Oh my god.
So
So,
it's good to be out west now.
I suppose so. I'm
How-
just sort of thrown that you have more mortal enemies than I do. Angelo says, having no mortal enemies.
Well, my dad has mortal enemies.
They've just trickled down to you.
Yeah.
now Angelo realizes that his father probably has mortal enemies.
I was going to say,
He
me,
can go-
Angelo, and Cowboy Man, they're the two peas in a pod in this situation with this guy.
No, Angelo wouldn't have made his own mortal enemies.
True.
I don't think that, even if you're like, as a hero, I feel like not making any enemies mostly means you're a pretty ineffective hero.
Yeah, exactly. Batman wouldn't have had a rose. Batman wouldn't be half as popular without his enemies.
Is this where Angelo starts breaking down that he's like, oh, I'm not heroic?
No, Angelo is just fucking.
He's
doesn't know what to
knackered.
make of anything anymore. He's fucking.
So,
His
And,
brain's
how much is
Well,
it? How much
I know for a fact that they have friends in the northern cities. So, west was the best option. They probably won't follow me out here.
So
They probably
you
don't even
came
know I'm
running
going down here.
us, and asked us to go west with you, so you can evade the gaze of however many people want you dead.
How much-
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm imposing upon you.
No, we needed to go. We needed to figure things out west anyway.
Snake,
Yeah.
may I ask, Snake, how much is Angelo screaming on the inside right now?
A little bit. His fucking childish fantasy of pretending to be this other person has just run up against the wall of I can't pretend to be this completely naive. He is still naive, but nowhere near the level he was playing at with Hero 2-3 sessions ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now that 8 people have died in a fire, he's just this doesn't play anymore.
So yeah, if
This is
they
happening
wind
too
up,
early in the thing.
if
Welcome
they
to the real world.
listen, if they are that dogged and they are gonna come after me, even out west, you don't have to feel dead. You don't have to feel any sort of obligation to stick around. You can just leave. I'll hold out as long as I can. With this, he says, holding out, shaking his ring hand.
Oh,
And
oh, no.
if they're that determined, then there is realistically no way I was ever going to survive.
Listen,
Oh god, he's guilt tripping.
Listen, Scott, Angelo reaches into his pocket again and produces the spinner. I don't know. I don't fully understand the story you're telling me, nor do I know if you're in the right.
But
But I do have this spinner. If you picture your dad's face and you stand up on a rock or something, the wind will point you in his direction. Now, I don't know if you care to find him and get your answers, or if you just want to flee west and evade this whole situation, but that choice is there for you right now. We have to go west.
Yeah, let's just go west, and I'll think about it. That is a knowledge that I don't know if I'm prepared to handle.
Right. Part of me wants to discern reality, see if he's being totally honest, but I've got no reason to disbelieve him. Actually, I do have a lot of reasons to disbelieve him, but I also just...
But there's no point acting on it.
Yeah, basically. Angelo too tired to figure out if this guy is lying to my face. Angelo just puts the spinner back and goes, well, okay, if you know where to find me, you can find your dad from there, I suppose. Though I'd maybe be a little bit more concerned about one of my family members having 12 people after them. Actually, no, Angelo doesn't say that.
He thinks it, though.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, if he did, Felina would be raising some eyebrows, but...
And, yeah, okay, so Angelo just kind of goes, but if I knew a family member had... Let's just say I'd maybe be a bit more concerned.
Yeah, Felina does still raise an eyebrow at that.
Yeah, I can say from family experience that stuff.
Well,
At
I've
least
been
from-
concerned. I've just sort of made peace with it.
I
Or well,
guess.
not really. I've been frightened for my life. But you know, it's like he sort of he's kind of just dipped. You know, almost a year ago. That's been a year to just sort of understand that that's my new normal.
Sorry to hear
This is
that,
a-
buddy. My
this
dad
has
dipped
happened-
right when I was born. I mean, he got murdered, what, 10 years ago? About? 10,
Wait, your
11
dad
years
got
ago?
murdered? I'm
Yeah, he
so
got
sorry.
shanked in a jail up in Tensas.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, then, Felina. And Batero just thinks, yeah. No, he's like, I'm sorry to hear that, Felina.
What was that interaction, Sweet? Was he like laughing in his head or what?
No. Okay, no. I was gonna say something that he thought, but I said nah. So I just went back to him just saying, I'm
Yeah,
sorry to hear that, Felina.
I can't believe Hero's being a judgmental little prick about Felina's dad getting fucking shanked in prison.
Maybe it's a lesson to not get arrested. I don't know.
Yeah,
I love
maybe
that
Felina
only-
has some trauma about going to jail, Sweet, and then you got her sent to jail because you were blabbing to the cops.
Is that how her dad went to jail? He blabbed too much.
I literally have a fear of going to jail. You're being very rude right now.
I think most people have it.
My dad
Yeah.
killed 8 people in a house fire.
Angelo, is that true?
I mean, he's a politician. He may have done that. You don't.
That's true. And I mean, in fairness, your and Dingo's hair are very similar.
Oh no.
Don't you fucking.
I mean, I genuinely can't. I'm not the GM.
No,
If you
we
try
have
and
decided-
pull that shit in a campaign, not GMing, actually, I made my character's hair longer because I'm actually your dad.
Snake, believe me, if I was going to pull that trick, he would look more like Angelo.
I feel like you would have
realize
the better
I'm only 12 years older than your character. I got
Dingo's
started
already
early.
Dingo has already been Hero's dad. Like that was, it's just his thing. It's just be someone's dad.
If Dingo was just a few years older, he could be Felina's dad, you know.
That's true.
Felina
But
never
we've
met her
already-
dad.
We already decided who is Felina's dad. It's
He
a
didn't actually
powerful
die
rat.
in that prison shanking. He got out, got
Felina's dad is not fucking O'Malley, Sweet. I swear to fucking God, Felina is not
Well,
half rat.
it wouldn't make any sense because he's a rat and she's a cat.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Okay, so yeah, anything else anyone wanted to say with Scott's revelation or
No, Dingo's been very quiet. I mean, he's not really going to interject. In fairness, I don't know.
Yeah. Alright, so moving on. We'll say we can probably it's like the next day when you're on the ferry in the bayou.
Yeah.
And Hero, you wanted to hash things out with Felina.
Felina wanted
Well,
to
it
have
was
things out
Felina.
with Hero.
Oh yeah, Felina
Yeah.
wanted to hash things out with Hero.
So Felina has calmed down a little bit. She's still upset, but a little less, you know, like about to start angry crying. You know, she's not gonna be cry typing anymore, like in her.
She's
anger
going back to
manner.
just regular crying.
Yeah, so she's just like, Hero, do you understand why I'm so upset with you?
Good opener.
Is this question a trap?
Is this the most
I want to like, do you get where I'm coming from?
What is that sound? Is it the sound of how loaded that question was? Amazing.
That question sounds like a revolver having bullets slammed into the cylinder.
It sounds like a railgun being charged up
and Hero is gonna walk into it.
and
Nice.
disintegrates.
Spartan laser.
First off, Felina, that's just a weird way to start a conversation. I mean, I guess I can see where you're coming from.
Okay.
You are literally
so, for
neurodivergent and a
example,
minor.
I accused you of doing some very bad things. I
Yes,
lied to the
Felina, and
guards
that's
to
also
get you. May
no.
I speak?
Okay.
I lied to the guards and accused you of things and potentially got you in even more trouble. And
Which you did.
hmm we both ended up. I think what's important is that we were both fine and were both able to get out without anything bad happening to us specifically. But I lied to the guards and accused you of some very bad things that you definitely wouldn't do, and made
Exactly.
that much more stressful and awkward for you than it needed to be.
Yes, very actually.
Do you think that that captures it? Is there anything else you want to add to that?
Well, then you, hmm.
I mean, she did accuse you of attempting to assault her.
That was
And-
what
Yeah,
she
that was what she
That's
was
in
talking
what
about.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, basically, like, yeah, no, that sums it up pretty well. Why are you bringing this up?
'Cause I don't know.
why do you think I did those things? From my point of view, what happened? What do you think was going on in my head when I did those things?
Who knows how a woman thinks?
Probably something along the lines of, "Oh crap, I need to save my own skin."
That's fair.
And true.
Probably something along the lines also of, "Oh shit, oh crap, oh god, why? I need to come up with something horrible to take the attention away from me." Am I
Not
wrong?
necessarily something horrible. I think that's a bit of a stretch. I could have made you sound much worse, Hero.
And you didn't.
My so why I'm trying to be nice here, Hero. I'm trying to be diplomatic.
Mhm.
So the reason why I would say I did those things. Here's what I wanted to happen. You know, we had to go to the doctors, and then the guards started talking to us about things, and well, I certainly didn't want to get involved with the guards. And so I just tried to, say, oh, it was an accident, slipped. We're fine, nothing, all. And then I see you start talking to the guards about the fire and breaking and entering and a lot of illegal things that we didn't do anything wrong, Hero. We were trying to help our friend Dingo, but you can see how those are that context might not sound justifiable to the guards who are very concerned about this fire or breaking and entering. Like that sounds like something a criminal might say to excuse their crimes, right? You get that?
I
And
guess.
so we also have, our friend Dingo, who was almost certainly the one who started that fire. I didn't see it, but he kind of went in the building and shot a man. And we were breaking into this place, breaking in illegally to try and help Dingo. And also the circus was just already worried about us attracting negative attention. So you see why I might very much want to not attract unnecessary guard attention, right?
Yeah.
Do you think if you had been willing to tell a small lie, or not even tell an active lie, but lie of omission, just say it was an accident, we fell off some stuff, which is true, but not the whole truth, do you think that would have been better?
I can't really argue. Probably.
Okay. I'm glad we can agree on that. And that is why I was upset at the time and acted perhaps rashly and panicked
Perhaps.
and accused you of those things because I felt I wanted to distance not just myself, but Dingo, who I was worried about getting arrested for this, and certainly the circus with Randall particularly. I didn't want to endanger the circus or our relationship with them. So I didn't think I was able to make you stop talking to the guards, but I thought at least I could put it all on you so you wouldn't tie up the rest of us with it. I'm sorry. And Felina, like, you can tell is strained saying I'm sorry there, but I'm
sorry. She can't like form
I
words.
accused you
She
of
takes
that.
4 damage.
But I would ask that in the future, you try to not endanger other people, us, your friends, or your allies, by giving unnecessary information or things like that. Or you might understand that if you're not willing to lie about things, I might have to tell worse lies to protect the rest of us and myself. Do we have an understanding on that?
Well, Felina, first of all, I'll accept your apology. I understand where you're coming from. I understand what you're saying.
Felina has the most like forced, like Miranda Cosgrove smile on her face as she nods to that.
But and here comes
Ugh.
Also, that smile is creepy. I know you're forcing it, please. You
Okay.
don't have to. You don't have to force my. I'm just gonna say though. I'll try my best not to endanger people, but I won't tell. I won't tell a lie. I'm sorry. He pats her on the shoulder and walks away.
I cannot tell a lie.
Nice. And as he walks away, you just
Not
like,
again.
as he walks away, there's a splash, and then you just hear Scott yell, "Holy shit! That fish has whiskers!"
Oh my god, it's catfish. Anybody want to
Yeah.
grill
Oh, yeah,
bingo?
Hey, oh yeah, here's
pinches
here's an
the
old.
bridge of her nose and just like sighs.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't know if you catched it, but there's a notable detail. He said, "I won't tell a lie, not again." He says that.
Ooh,
Oh.
Huh?
There's
sassy.
something. Yes. It's an interesting point that didn't come up in that conversation. When the two of you were, when two of you, made those actions, those decisions, neither of you knew that 8 people had died.
That is true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
it would have been interesting.
Oh yeah,
Like, how might that have changed? That knowledge have changed anything?
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh, something to think about. Anyway, so yeah, that's that conversation. Anything else?
Anybody
Okay.
want to talk to Dingo?
I was gonna also.
Who's there?
No, never mind.
You want to talk to him? Who's there? Anything, guys?
I'm trying to
Anything?
think.
Oh, you
Hello?
murdered 8 people. Like Felina's like scared to talk to you. That's what happens when you murder 8 people.
Hero is just he doesn't know what to do with you.
You don't know.
You murdered.
that he
You
murdered
probably
them.
got 8 people killed.
No. I think Angelo has something to say to Dingo.
Get off this fucking boat, asshole!
Yeah, I thought to say the dingo, and it's hey dingo, look over there.
Hey,
Angelo,
Dingo, you want to see what swamp water smells like? Off you go. Yeah, we're on a
Angelo
ferry,
just-
aren't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so Angelo just kind of walks over to Dingo while we're just maybe like on the fucking. Just look at on the ferry overlooking the fucking waters and just says to him, I think I figured out how to handle the Randall situation.
He raises an eyebrow and looks
Handle the
over.
Randall.
He's chewing on his cigarillo. Yeah, what's that?
Angelo pulls out the contract. Can you read this?
Neo, it's not in his backstory, but he is a well-traveled man. Could I roll to see if he knows anything?
You could roll.
Okay, what do you want me to
It
roll?
did,
That's
it did say
about
it's
lore.
from the thingy forest, the Emerald Forest.
It was a
Or-
scripture from it was a scripture born in the Emerald Forest. So, but you are well traveled, and people do travel west. So there's a
Yes.
chance that you might know something in passing.
Plus, I would like to say, in the 5.5 hours that we've played this game, I have not rolled a single dice yet.
No, it has
So...
been a very low roll session.
But what would you like me to roll?
Spout lore, intelligence.
Wisdom, right?
That's intelligence.
Intelligence.
Oh, that's intelligence. Mm.
Wow.
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 I banked on my luck.
Given the limited, not like amount of it that you would have,
Mhm.
I'm gonna say that you can actually ascertain a single word,
And what is it?
and that word. Da, da, da,
Is cuck.
da.
Not cock.
It's dingo for some reason.
Wait, what do you mean?
And
What
that
is-
word
You can just read these nuts
is
in
but
Elvish.
and that one word you can suss out is soul.
Where did you get this paperwork from?
From Randall. This is contract.
And how much have you been able to discern so far from it?
Where he's meant to be acting, what I've started cracking what types of acts he'd be doing. There's no time
And-
frame on it. That's
And did you figure out what the forfeit or the what's at stake from that?
The collateral.
that I
What's the
haven't-
collateral?
No, that I haven't yet. I've been Angelo just kind of like pulls out like the hard back, the leather back, like that he's been using to cross reference.
Mm.
I can't read that, so I've been.
Dingo folds the bit of paper in half and he goes, I traveled with some else for a little bit and I didn't pick a lot, but I picked up some words and he taps on a very important word and he goes, that's the word for soul.
Yeah, Angelo's just looking at him. You don't think they actually own his soul, do you?
I mean, it's not written soul as in sole proprietor, it's written as in your mortal soul. I mean, unless they got him singing R&B up on stage, which we've been to the circus for a while and we ain't heard any of that, I think that soul is probably referring to his mortal soul.
Okay, I think this goes a bit beyond just lawyers.
Yeah, may want to get an exorcist for that.
Yeah, you just see like Angelo's heart sink a little as the situation has gotten way more complicated.
He just hands the paper back and he's just kind of looks a bit awkward and he goes, well, I'm happy to help you guys out with it, but obviously that's a full-person decision, not just mine.
Got a question for you, Dingo. And like Angelo looks around to make sure no one is like within earshot, like we're just talking alone here.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel?
Yeah,
about,
he's just listen.
How do you feel about killing people?
He opens his coat and he looks at his gun and he goes, well, if I don't have to, then I'd rather not.
How do you feel about the fact that 8 people died the other day?
He just kind of looks out.
You seem rather nonplussed about it.
He's just looking out over the swamp water and he goes, well, I'll say this much, Angelo. Don't feel that good about it, but you see, a guy like me, I'm pretty good at keeping it all stamped down, nice and low, deep as dark as recesses, because I did a lot of crying. I've done a lot of emotions over my years, and at this point, I'm just an empty bottle of scotch, man. I ain't got nothing left. So at this point,
That's
I
a crock of shit, and you know it. Someone who doesn't have anything left doesn't keep going like you do.
he just kind of looks at him and he goes, here's the thing, Angelo, about travelers and about parties and all that sort of stuff. There's two kinds of people, right? There's people like you and Hero and Felina who, the reason you keep moving is because you're looking for something. maybe a person, maybe some kind of, you know, destination, a place in life, right? You know, the journey is important, but the destination is what you're slowly working towards, and that might keep changing. People like me, the reason we keep moving is that we're running away from something, alright? Whether that's a person, maybe it's something else. In my case, it's history, alright? The reason I hang out with you guys isn't because I feel like, oh, I can be some kind of mentor figure to you, because at the end of the day, I've learned a lot more from you guys than I've ever taught you in return, alright? And for that, I'm very grateful to be in your company, okay? Because I do try my best to be a good person, okay? And it is fucking hard, alright? So yeah, maybe I am an empty bottle of scotch, but maybe my stupid hope is that, yeah, I am running away from something, but the longer I can travel with you guys, maybe you can put something a bit more in there, okay?
It's not my responsibility. It's not our responsibility to help you figure yourself out. If you're going to be traveling with us, we're going to try and
Okay.
limit how much we harm those around us. I don't want to leave a trail of bodies in my wake just for your ego.
Let me ask you something, Angelo. And this was something I was going to ask you the other night, but didn't really feel right. Those guys that you took to the snakes, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, Angelo cringes a bit of that.
Yeah, fucking got him. Bang, bang. Go down, Angelo.
I didn't.
Me too.
Sorry. Go ahead.
We were trapped in that. Those 8 people didn't need to die.
Didn't
Yeah,
they?
you can tell he doesn't wholly believe that. But
No, he shakes his head back and forth looking at him like that, and he's like, Angelo, I'm not going to hold it against you guys, because at the end of the day, if we're going to turn this into a pissing match about who's holier than thou, then, well, we'll be pissing all day, okay? But at the end of the day, you guys, you had a lot of decisions to make there, and, well, I'll tell you why I was so against you handing over those guys, right? Because it wasn't the fact that I felt that they needed some sort of redemption, because, believe me, if there's the chance that anybody can get a second chance, why not? I've been going for second chances all my life, but you handed those guys over to the snakes, but you didn't do your research on them. You didn't know if these guys had wives, brothers, sons, anything like that. And when their dads, or their brothers, or whatever, they don't come home, they're going to start investigating into it. And eventually, they're going to find someone who says that their dad was handed over by a guy with wind magic who looked just like you. And then you're going to have to ask yourself, well, what the hell do I do next? Do I keep running away, or do I stand my ground?
yeah, Angelo just looks out over the water, and after a bit, just kind of looks back and says, "I wanted to pretend things were simple.
Yeah.
If I just kept
Ain't-
going at it, pretending that things were binary black and white, I can just yell my heroics loud enough, that would make it so. But no, you're right. We don't get to go through this without making a few mistakes along the way, don't we?"
Mistakes is how we learn. Mistakes is how we get experience.
Fuck off. That's what it actually was.
Hold on. I'm making a big middle finger at you.
As you said the first sentence, and then I immediately was about to fucking out of character.
Ah, shit, he said it. But yeah, Dingo's just looking at him and he goes, "Look, you said it yourself. Who I was before you met me doesn't fucking matter. It's the actions that I've done since. And whether you want to believe that I killed those guys, whatever, is done now, okay? But all I'm thinking is that they made their decisions in life, alright? And if I didn't stop it, they would have came after the circus, they would have came after you guys. It's either you or them."
Right. Okay. Angelo, after a bit, just says, "Well, you need to talk to Hero and Felina. I don't know if they'll ever trust each other again, but maybe they'll